Hello everyone, my name is Sunita Sharma and I am one of the students of GCA College. Today I am here to discuss various factors that affect share prices. Especially I will focus on financial decisions taken by the managers and that affect share price. Okay, let's start by explaining what you mean by a share. Share is a portion of the ownership or equity you have in your company, and the value of a share price can be affected by many factors, especially how much the company is earning and the interest rate at that time when you have buy or sold that share. Alright, moving ahead, the factors are broadly divided in two categories: internal factors and external factors. I will start by internal factors. First, the line of business. Line of business is a general term which describe the products and services provided by the company. For example, bank is giving accounts, credit cards and loans to the customer. If it's valuable, it increases the expected cash flow, and this is how it's affecting the share price. Second, financial decisions. Financial decisions have been categorized in two main categories: investing decisions and financing decisions. Investing decisions then have further two more categories: long term and short term. The long term investing decision is known as capital budgeting. So, what do you mean by capital budgeting? Capital budgeting means a manager or a company have to decide which type of asset you have to buy that is or that will be valuable in future. It can be anything like a land, machine, truck, car, anything. But if it's not providing you any value in the future, then there is no use. It should provide you profit. It should increase your cash flow. Then it would be beneficial for the company, and then it would attract more investor towards the company. All right. Second thing, short term investing decision, which is known as working capital management. Working capital, the name suggests how you're going to work. Like, you should have a proper balance between your current assets and liabilities, so that you can buy any raw material, you can manage any requirements for the company. This can be in any form, like cash, receivables, account payable, or inventories. So there should be proper balance. If it is there, then you will earn a lot of profit, and you can make more investors. That would lead to increase in demand, because there will be increase in profit, and this is how it get affect the share price. Then automatically the share price obviously increases when your profit will increase. All right. Next thing is financing decision. Obviously, when you have already make the commitment, like you have already decided what asset you have to buy, then you have to think how you are going to finance to fulfill your commitments. Then we have to find, or I mean to say, managers, financial managers have to look into the sources, funding sources. So in this case, we have to take uh, proper portions of those sources, like debt and the equity. There should be a proper mix. We call it as a capital mix. So if there is a proper portion of these sources, you can make profit in future. If there would be not a good thing, then you can't attract the investors, and there would be less demand. And if this decision is not taken in a right way, that will affect the share market for sure. All right. Then after these financing decisions, I would love to go to the product quality and cost. The product of the company is everything. You can attract the buyers by your uh, product quality. Yes, cost is a different thing, but if quality is good, then you can attract the buyers easily. And if you then put the more price as well, they would buy. But sometimes it may be other way around as well, because some of the people can't afford it, they would never buy if it's a poor quality and it's expensive. So you have to look the both ways. Next, the marketing and sales. If you have a very marketing skills and you did a lots of advertisement for your product, then it increases demand, and as well as then you can increase the price. If the people, the investors are getting attracted to your product or your company or your organization. So then you can get shareholders, because if you're earning profit, then the demand will increase, and they are interrelated. Last but not the least, if you're spending a good amount, good money in research and development of the product, then the people who wants to buy your product, or you who want to invest your company, would have a trust on you, because you did a so much detailed research and spend lots of money. You have lots of equipment, like large companies mostly have it. So then you can increase your price as well, and this is how they're gonna affect the economy as well. All right, moving further on external factors. External factors includes economic shocks, which have like wars or natural disasters, and we all know about COVID-19 pandemic. We all are facing this since March 2019, and since it has been 8 to 9 months, it has affected the economy a lot. Not even Australia, the whole world is got affected by this pandemic. We have already noticed that the small businesses have closed due to this. Most of the people have lost their jobs. They don't have money to spend. They can't afford the things. So in this way, the small businesses are so much get affected. They don't have any shareholders, any investors, and similar with the big companies are still open, but they are facing a lots of losses. And because they don't have anyone to invest money, they don't so that's why they are unable to supply more shares, increase the shares, and that's why the price is going down and down day by day. I have one experience. I would love to invest in shares, and I bought some shares. They are very cheap. Why? Because I have a hope in future, maybe they get better and I would sell them. So it is a kind of, you can say, consumer sentiment. Consumer sentiment is an economic indicator that measures the optimism, like how optimistic the consumer is about the state of economy. Because everyone think before investing, like whether the share would be better in future or not. So these things, the business environment, all affect the interest rates, consumer sentiment, all other way around. Like if the interest rate will be higher, then nobody will buy that product, and this is how the demand get decreased and the share price get decreased. So all in all these things, the share price, the demand and supply, the economy, the cash flows, all these are interrelated and depends on these internal and external factors. Thank you very much. So in the end, I want to say that please don't forget to like, share and comment on my video, and I would love to thank Wayne Smithson sir and Nisha Duki man. Thank you so much.